Back on the SportsMax zone in just about 25 minutes from now, St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots and the Jamaica Tallawahs will battle in the opening match of the Hero CPL Men's Tournament at Warner Park in Bastyr, St. Kitts and Nevis. Gerard Morris Seeley has our match preview.
The biggest party in sports, the Hero CPL, bowls off on Wednesday with defending champions and home team St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots coming up against Jamaica Tallawahs. Patriots have already tasted victory, lifting the Universe Boss Trophy in the inaugural 60. Dwayne Bravo missed out on the 60, but is back to lead the Patriots, who he says are ready to defend their title.
It's very important. I mean, apart from defending the title, it's just like another season. And every season, you look forward to playing good cricket. You look forward to getting into the playoffs. And then after the playoffs, the next step is finals. So, like I said before, I have a very good squad, a lot of depth with bat and ball. But all the teams in CPL always very competitive and throughout the entire tournament they have good brand of cricket. So sitting here, I feel comfortable that we could get a good outing of ourselves and a good showing of ourselves. And let's see, come at the end of September, once we do well, we can defend our trophy.
Though being knocked out at the semi-final stage of the 60, the Tallawahs sent a message of how dangerous they can be, scoring the most runs by any team in the tournament, including 162 against the Barbados Royals. Their coach, Shivnarine Chandapal, says his team will continue to play freely.
Now, trying to get the players, gelling together as one unit, playing one for one, all for one out there, making sure that we go out and play a brand of cricket. And we set the tone in the beginning of the sixes, and hopefully that brand of cricket that we could maintain through the CPL also.
6 of the games will be played in St. Kitts and Nevis, with St. Lucia Kings taking on Trinbago Knight Riders before Barbados Royals battle the Patriots, both on Thursday. Saturday's fixtures see Guyana Amazon Warriors facing the Tallawahs and the home side against the Knight Riders. The Royals will face the Kings and the Warriors play against the Patriots on Sunday before the competition moves to Grosses Lay in St. Lucia. Catch all the CPL action live on your home of champions.
Yeah, Gerard, right at the top of the hour here, you will see that opening match between the Jamaica Tallawahs and the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots right here on SportsMax, as we said, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock Eastern Caribbean time. Now, the women's CPL got underway earlier on Wednesday with Barbados Royals taking on Trinbago Knight Riders. We have the scorecard, and what a finish it was. TKR winning by 1 run. TKR 114 for 7 of their 20 overs. Leanne Kirby with a runner ball 30. Deandra Dottin 20. Shakira Selman 2 for 16. Haley Matthews 2 for 28. The Barbados Royals 113 for 7. So they were just 1 run short. Leanne Kirby, player of the match, 2 for 32. Anissa Mohammed 1 for 9. Chloe Tran 38. Alia Elaine 19. Deandra Dottin bowling that last over, which was the pivotal over and the deciding moment of the match, and a bit of a revenge here for the TKR following their 60 final loss to the Royals on Sunday.
And oh, what a revenge it was, because we've spoken so many times on this show, and I've said so many times on record how much time I have for Deandra Dottin. Once a Deandra Dottin is in any match, there's an opportunity to take away the match from the opponent. And again, we saw that, because many a times as of recent, we haven't been seeing Deandra Dottin bowling like we're accustomed to seeing from her. But what I have seen, though, in this CPL, well, today was the first match, I'm talking about the 60. Once Deandra Dottin takes the ball, she's walking away with a wicket. And of course, once she gets off, she's getting runs on the board. So I'm very impressed with her captaincy as well. And I have to give credit to Haley Matthews, because Lance, if you look at Haley's demeanor on the field, you can see her mature right before our eyes, game after game, because she's making some very, very brave decisions. And again, we have to remember, she's young, she's new to this captaincy thing, but she seems to be getting day by day. So hard luck to the Barbados Royals, but that's okay. We have so much more games to go.
Yeah, it's obvious given the 60 final that we saw and then today's match, just one run between the two teams, that they look, George, to be pretty evenly matched, and this match today could have gone either way.
Yeah, I expect to see these two teams battling for honours in this women's CPL. Nothing more to say about Deandra Dottin. We all know that she is a game changer.
The real G.
Yeah, there aren't many of those in world cricket. I thought that Hayley Matthews had a very, very good performance in the field. And, you know, she'll be scratching her head wondering, you know, how is it that we failed to peg them back by a run. I've said already that the women's CPL offers a chance for the women to go to a place that they've never gone before. And it also offers the selectors to see the performance of these girls under the microscope, because never before this point would the selectors for the women have a Caribbean tournament that so many eyes would be on. Yes, if you had a regional tournament, it would be somewhere in the Caribbean where you get a radio report or a newspaper report the day after. You would be following the action. This one, it's under the glare of everyone who's involved and interested in the CPL, and it was good that they got a piece of the 60 as well. So it will be good. It's good for different dynamics for the selectors to be able to see the girls in these conditions, and I think the situation will inspire good performances, and I'm looking for some new names to emerge. We already know what the usual suspects can do, the Taylors, the Matthews and the Dottins. I want to see some new young ladies standing up and say, me sir or me miss, pick me, and I'll be able to do a job for the West Indies.
Yeah, you know what? The point that you just made, George, was made by the commentators during the 60 as well. I know I heard Ian Bishop and Ganga and others talking about new players surfacing, and I don't think we saw enough of that if we were to look to the future for this West Indies women's team. Leanne Kirby, who is 35 years old, she was the player of the match today. Yeah. She hasn't played a match for the West Indies, I think, since 2020. So at the moment, as far as selection for the West Indies is concerned, I don't think she's a player that they are necessarily looking at for the future. So, you know, the fact that she was player of the match today, good on her, but I think there needs to be the emergence of new younger players to give the fans of women's cricket in the West Indies hope that there are players ready to fill the boots of a Stephanie Taylor and Deandra Dottin and others.
Yeah, that's a good point. And what I will say is we haven't seen that just yet, because when we analyze the matches, we're talking about the same usual suspects, as we're calling them, but we haven't seen any youngster yet. So we'll be keeping a keen eye on that.
Yeah, I want the women also to put a premium on their physical conditioning. And before anyone says, oh, why is he saying that about the women? I sat here and said the same thing about the men years ago.
Yes.
That the men, the physical conditioning left a lot to be desired. I see some of the women that I think they'd play better and be of better service to their teams if their physical conditioning was better. So I'm just saying that.
All right, let's take a quick break and come back.
Soul and passion and the culture, Caribbean blood. When people come out of Asia, they see in a unification.